3 months later, not only do we have a new addition to the Galaxy lineup, but we also have a new design on a phone that we have never ever seen before. And I think this is the future of smartphones today. Now, the question is it worth the purchase, or should we wait on the Note 8? That kind of rhymes. Well, I'm an Apple fanboy, but I decided to switch to the Galaxy, or specifically Android, and the Samsung Galaxy S8. Purely because I miss not having the luxury of customizing my iPhone with the jailbreaking and all of that. And as far as I can see it, jailbreaking is going downhill now. And at this very moment, here are my 2 cents of the Samsung Galaxy S8 after using it for a while. The first thing I want to talk about is the screen. Not only the display itself, but the glass that is covering the screen. It sounds like I'm about to say something good about this, but the screen scratches super easily. I'm someone who always keeps my phone away from coins and keys and any sharp objects at all. But for some strange reason, while I was wiping off this phone for some B-roll, I realized that there were some hairline scratches on the screen, and that really annoyed me. I'm not talking about small scratches, I'm talking about deep scratches. And I wish I bought a screen protector in the first place, but it's all gone bad now, so I just have to live the rest of my life like this. The second thing I want to discuss is what's under the screen. And you might be saying, Shevon, obviously it's the display that's under the screen. Yeah, but I know you've been waiting for this part. It's one of the most beautiful displays I've ever used on a smartphone to date. But beyond that, let's talk about the size of the screen, and more specifically, the lack of bezels. There are more to the display than just the fancy curves and all the edge-to-edge stuff that's going on. First, it has a new aspect ratio of 18.5:9 rather than the 16:9 aspect ratio that everyone's used to. This means that the screen is taller, essentially giving us more screen without enlarging the phone hardware itself. Now let's talk about the software. First off, I just want to say that the whole UI is a mess to me. Remember, I'm an Apple fanboy, so I'm not used to this stuff. I really wish all the settings and the layouts were more user-friendly, easier to access. Just to find the auto lock screen settings was a pain in the ass for me. The icons looks nice, and if you want to spice it up, you can easily theme it out by just installing applications without having to be rooting your device, or I would say jailbreaking. It's all built into Android. The room for customization is endless, and that's what I like. The phone is also very responsive. I have yet to encounter any bugs or lags while using the phone, which is very, very surprising due to all the hate and everything I've heard about Android, and that it's buggy and it's slow. And those are the stuff I've heard while I was in my Apple world. The only thing I hate so far is the positioning of the fingerprint scanner. I actually removed my fingerprint scanner in the settings and added a slick wrap skin to protect it because it's just not useful to me anymore. If it's gonna take extra work just to locate the fingerprint scanner on my phone that only works 80% of the time while trying, I think it's not worth the struggle. So now I just use the iris scanner. It's really fast and I actually like it. If Apple removes the fingerprint scanner on the new iPhone 8 and adds a very good iris scanner just like one that's on the Galaxy S8, I honestly think that I can live with that. But for God's sake, Apple, do not place the fingerprint scanner at the back of the phone. Or if you do, just position it well, please. Don't be a Galaxy S8. So let's talk about the camera. The pictures speak for itself. It doesn't disappoint at all. The pictures comes out really vibrant and sharp, but sometimes in bright sunlight it doesn't expose the shadows well enough. On the flip side, we have the 8 megapixel autofocus camera, and I just hate how the camera and the pictures turn out with it. I like that it's a wide enough lens to fit more into the image, but for the quality that I'm getting from my iPhone 7 Plus front camera is way better in my opinion. Speaking about good quality, the battery life on this thing is amazing. I'm easily getting a day or even a day and a half, and that's a huge update for me. I was able to do that with the iPhone in the first 3 months of using it, but now it's not possible, unfortunately. To conclude, if you love Android and you have the cash, I'd recommend picking up one of these bad boys. You could get them for very cheap right now, and it's definitely worth the purchase. If you're an Apple fanboy just like me or just like myself, just give it a try. It might change the way you use your phone on a daily. The only thing I miss on my iPhone are all the exclusive apps, the whole ecosystem, and the Snapchat camera. Oh yeah, and iMessage. Oh yeah, and FaceTime. And yeah, I think that's it. Wait. I also miss connecting my Apple Watch. And yeah, I honestly think that's it. Oh wait, I also miss the headphone jack. Oh.